Okay, so today what I wanted to show you is a set of points on the lower limb called the Three Emperors. And these are a set of points that are really good for treating edema. And what I really love about this set of points is that they're just very reliable for deficiencies of the spleen system and of the kidney system. And you know, when the spleen system goes deficient in energy, deficient in yang, which means the warmth of the kidney, of the spleen system, then there's not enough energy, or you could say there's not enough heat to burn off the excess water or the dampness, to transform the damp. And so this creates a situation where the body and the lower limbs as well can become waterlogged, can become heavy, can become puffy. Okay, so I'm going to show you these 3 points. So they're a set of 3 in a row, which is along a channel. So this is referred to as a Dao Ma. Okay, so it's when a group of points are together, they are more powerful than when any of the points are used alone. So I'm just going to do my first one here. So this one is called Tian Huang. This is the upper point. And then the lower one, it's down on the lower leg. This is basically spleen 6 here. This is close to spleen 9, but a little bit further, a little bit lower. It's not spleen 9. So this lower one is Ren Huang. And then there's one point in between. And let me just get another needle here. Yeah, so when the spleen gets deficient, there can also be phlegm. So when the water doesn't get transformed and the water starts to build up in the body, we get this edema. What can also happen over time is the excess water can congeal into phlegm. And so phlegm is more of a sticky, heavy kind of quality. And we can often see this when we look at the tongue. I really love looking at the tongue. It's the only muscle in the body that we can see directly, right? Everything else is under the skin. Okay, so this middle point is called Di Huang. So these 3 points together are more powerful than each one individually. So it's helpful to do sets of points that are indicated for a specific purpose. So I'm just showing you this set of points helps with the edema, and also to prevent and also treat when the water has progressed into phlegm in the body. And that's when we look at the tongue and we see this thick, sticky coating. And sometimes people can actually feel it on their tongue, and they scrape their tongue to get that off. And it's a good idea to do that, you know, but it will come back as long as there is that phlegm in the body. But what I've seen is when I'm using this as a treatment, the coating on that tongue tends to resolve because it's working on clearing the phlegm. So this is a very reliable point combination for clearing that up. Now, when the body gets full of water and phlegm, that can also block the channels and stop the flow of energy from going up into the brain. Okay, so this is where we get brain fog. Now, it's not the only cause of brain fog, but if we see that together with the sticky, thick tongue coating, there's definitely phlegm going on in the body, and it can definitely be a cause of that brain fog. And as well, when the phlegm builds up, then you can also have blockages of the channels throughout the body. When the channels get blocked, then we start to get pain that comes into the picture. There can also be a lot of heaviness. The body feels very heavy, and then that's because that phlegm has substance. It has like weight to it, and when it's blocking the flow of energy, it doesn't feel good. It feels like a burden on the body. And so when we get that phlegm resolving, people can just start to feel lighter. And yeah, that's the experience that's what I've seen when I've used this set of points. I've also used this set of points to treat urinary tract infection, UTIs. And so because this set of points, it's on the spleen channel, but it also treats the kidney system. The kidney channel connects with the bladder, right? It's part of the urinary system. So any kind of urinary disorder, it's helpful for that. Now, for urinary tract infection, you've got symptoms like bladder pain, low back pain. You've got either can be cloudy urine, difficulty urinating, there can be blood in the urine, heat, feeling of heat, a burning sensation when urinating. So these kinds of things can all get cleaned up using these set of points called the 3 emperors. So they're quite reliable. This set of points can also treat lower back pain, where the pain is muscular. The spleen system governs the muscle tissue. So when the spleen is weak, muscle tissue is not repairing properly, and so we can get different kinds of muscle pain. And then, you know, things going on with the kidney system, where you've got perhaps nephritis, can be kidney failure, kidney pain of the back. There can also be hair problems like hair loss, graying of the hair. These are both signs of kidney deficiency. Also the 4 front teeth, top and bottom. Each of the teeth is connected to an organ system, and that is responsible for nourishing or supplying blood, oxygen, nutrients to those teeth. And teeth are living tissue, right? They're bone, they're alive. And so when the kidney system is weak for whatever reason, then those 4 front teeth, top and bottom, there can be problems with them, right? It's because they're not being fed properly. So also use these points for fatigue, especially fatigue that is coming from a kidney deficiency, and especially we can see this in the winter time, because the winter time is ruled by the water element, which is connected with the kidney bladder system. So right now here in Toronto, it's December and it's cold outside. The kidney system doesn't like the cold, let's say. So the cold puts a strain on the kidney system. And so we find that people start to get very tired this time of year. And so this is a great set of points for helping to clear that up. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you today. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.